My name is Pup Team from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today for Spider-Man! Yes, we are reading issue... Yes, you can hear the yes in the background of the stage. I wonder who that could be.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I am wondering who that could be.
No!
Darth Vader? Oh, sorry.
Marv
Anyway, we are here reading
Luke, I am your father.
Oh, no.
I hear Marv Albert.
Yes. You don't normally get heckles from backstage. It normally comes from the front.
I know.
Down in front. Oh, wait, it's just your head.
Two old men in the corner up there, they're heckling. There you go.
You call this a puppet? Looks more like a Muppet to me.
More Marv Albert.
How's a bear?
Anyway, before we get into this fantastic issue, let's go ahead and introduce our cast. To my side, you see him. He's wearing glasses. He's the first human that was willing to show his face on this channel. It is Spider Zach!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, spiders and goblins, Stacys and Watsons.
Yeah. And in the darkness, if you look closely, it is not my father. Please, for the love of God, let it not be my father after that last debacle for Peacemaker. Let it be Froggy!
You know, I heard your mother's a beautiful woman.
Please don't talk about my mother anymore. That's true. I did.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
right.
closest you'll ever come to a paycheck.
I did. For those who are wondering, I did post bail.
Oh no!
Yep.
Who bailed
I
you out?
used Jack's credit card.
Sorry about that, Zach.
Well, there's like 60 Zacks, so they all have $1. They need $60.
If every Zach donates $1 today,
You killed most of them.
an angel.
That's not true. I left the lawyers alive because lawyers scare me.
And below the frog, you can see him. He's Graf Ickman. Yes.
Hello.
The savior of the stream.
That's right. And to the side, it is every woman in the world. And for Black History Month, she will be taking the role of every black man in the world. It is Maranya.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes. And below, finally, our narrator, it is Mr. Eric Breen.
Looking for the nearest exit.
Stage line. Single file.
He locked us in.
I did not. I just threw away the key. That's all.
He did.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just threw away the key. I didn't think he needed it anymore.
Yeah, that was my bad. I shouldn't have trusted him with anything.
You told me it wasn't a key issue.
But actually, this is a key issue. Very important to something that's going to happen at the end here. But let's go ahead.
Spider-Man drowned David Duke?
The Amazing Spider-Man endings. And with the turn of a page, I hand it to Mr. Breen.
That's a gorgeous cover.
For the Hobgoblin, it began with the discovery of the journals of the late Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin. Not only did these journals unlock the secrets of the Goblin's incredible powers and weaponry, they also contained sufficient evidence to blackmail many of New York's most prominent businessmen. For Spider-Man, it began when he learned Harry Osborn and Daily Bugle publisher J. Jonah Jameson were two of the Hobgoblin's intended victims. For both Hobgoblin and Spider-Man, it may end here and now in the heart of this raging inferno.
Hurry! We gotta keep this sucker contained to this one warehouse, or we can lose the whole block.
Stan Lee presents Endings. Roger Stern plot, Tom DeFalco script, Ron Friend's pencil breakdowns, Klaus Janson finished art, Joe Rosen letters, Christy Scheel colors, Danny Fingeroth editor, Jim Shooter editor-in-chief.
Quality.
When there's a Rosen on the list, it's worth going down it.
Back when comics mattered with your boy Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Different Zach.
Our boy Zach.
Like a great ravenous beast, the blaze roars as the courageous firefighters struggle against it. While inside the burning building,
Can't feel the flames getting closer. Got to get up. Gotta move. This is all Spider-Man's fault. He tracked me here and forced me to throw that bomb, which caused that fire. See last issue. The journals, are they? One thing for Cloud. Wait, it's not been invented yet. Crap! Oh no! No! Every last one of them destroyed. Never made copies of them. Their secrets are now lost forever.
Stars around my head.
It's like flowers.
So, Spider-Man is still alive. Well, he won't be for long. Those journals meant a lot to me. I could have used them to gain even more power. Meddlesome fool. You'll pay for their destruction with your own life.
Flam. Quick crack.
My
Be careful with
back!
the K's there.
Oh no. The ceiling. It's about to give away. Can't waste any more time here. Must get to safety. The police and the fire departments must have this building fully surrounded by now. I'll use my RV to escape.
your RDV.
Oh boy.
When it works, it works.
Much like his van.
But that doesn't matter. My armor-plated battle van that I got from the Punisher must be able to withstand the assault that the civilian authorities can mount to get it. Yeah, can mount against it. And as for Spider-Man, beep beep, gotta run him over.
Well, he didn't need it anymore. He's been canceled.
Whoa!
Oh no.
He'll soon be nothing more.
Been
Eat
up
my
on a
dust.
windshield.
Ew.
Then a bloody smear on the ground.
Oh, that's
Beep,
worse.
beep.
Crash!
Jump, fireman, jump.
Good Lord, someone was still in there. He may be the one who started the fire. Look out!
It's on you.
He's not stopping.
Walk. Swag. Swam.
Ow.
Eee!
The police are
Becca?
doing chase, but they'll soon learn the folly, the hour of attempt in catching the Hobgoblin. Norman Osborn may have been mad, but he was also a genius. This battle van is a masterpiece of design and construction. It's a veritable fortress on wheels, built for an average cruising speed of 90 miles an hour.
I didn't know this book was a car commercial.
And it has a giant W for Wonder Man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's a rolling leisure suit. Hurtling through the streets, the Hobgoblin pulls farther and farther away from the pursuing police cars. Totally unaware that he is carrying a most amazing hitchhiker.
Amazing. Get
There's
it?
something on the way.
I would have called it spectacular, but
We're in amazing, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Phew. Still groggy from the fire and the cloud on the head, but I couldn't let the hobgoblin get away. I barely had enough strength and presence of mind to slip between this bumper and latch onto the bottom of the van.
So many speed bumps.
Ignoring the searing pain which racks his body and the wind which tears at his back, Spider-Man uses his amazing ability to adhere to any surface.
Ugh, the strain is terrible, but I've got to crawl slowly, one hand at a time, until I'm safely out from beneath this thing. I ought to have my head examined for even attempting this crazy stunt. One wrong move, one slip, and it's all over.
Inch
Yes.
by agony-filled inch, the daring adventurer, who is secretly Spider-Man, climbs the face of the speeding van.
Yes, watch your hand.
My Han. We have to save Han. Han, whatever.
Until
You! Still alive? I must confess that I am impressed with your ability to survive, even though I deprived you of that uncanny instinct which warns you of danger. Your spider sense, aka MCU Peter Tingle.
see Amazing Spider-Man 249. Danny?
Osmond?
Danny!
No. That's
Iron
fine.
Fist?
Danny Bonaducci.
I know that you can't hear me out there, but you're wasting your time. Even your incredible strength will prove useless against this windshield.
Blam, blam, blam.
It's constructed of a special reinforced jet-age plastic.
Blam, blam, blam.
You need a concussive force equal to the exploding mortar shell before you can even scratch it.
Never before has he seen such an awesome display of raw courage and power. For the first time since he has donned the mantle of the Hobgoblin, the man behind the mask knows fear.
Rick's place.
Poor Rick.
And then,
Kerplam.
within seconds, the police arrive. Skidding to a desperate stop mere inches from the shattered bar front.
I don't believe it. He just kept going, smashed his way through the entire bar and out the back wall.
He never stopped, never even slowed down. I'm not sure, but I thought I caught sight of someone hanging onto the front windshield. Whoever he was, he didn't have a chance. Just the thought of it, I think I'm going to be sick.
At long last, I've succeeded where so many others have failed. I have destroyed Spider-Man!
Yes!
If his body wasn't fatally targeted by that picture window. He must have been instantly pulverized when I crashed through that back wall.
Urging his battle van to even greater speeds, the Hobgoblin cackles in triumph.
Does look a little stained in that front area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh. Maybe it's the booze.
It's the booze.
While outside,
Needs the safety. An instant before impact. I'd be dead meat right now if I hadn't seen the tavern reflected in the Hobgoblin's windshield. Just had time to leap behind this turret and keep from being splattered across the van.
Any other man would have surely been defeated by now. Any other man would have already surrendered to despair and death. Yes, any other man, but not the spectacular Spider-Man. Though his body is a pulsating mass of pain and torment, he struggles to stand.
Got to keep fighting. Got to stop the Hobgoblin.
His tortured muscles howl as he strains against the armored hull, and strains, and strains, until
Rip.
It's all over, Hobgoblin.
What? Do you know how much I sacrificed?
Wrong goblin.
I'm putting an end to you, Goblin Jr. You
No.
gonna cry?
It is impossible. What kind of comic book logic is this crap? It appears I have underestimated you once again, Spider-Man! No more.
Yes.
Matter. Once I've activated the van's auto guidance system, I shall personally see to your demise.
Zach.
Huh?
You fool! It was suicide to face me with all of your spider sense. I have the advantage at close quarters. Even under normal conditions, my super strength is virtually the equal of yours. And now, while you are on the verge of exhaustion, and I'm at the peak of my power, you shall perish.
Wham, wham, wham.
That's what he thinks.
dazed and unable to defend himself, Spider-Man is staggered by blow after punishing blow. Only his raw courage, his will to survive, keep his knees from buckling beneath him. And then...
Something's happening. Can feel a slight buzzing in my head.
And a major twist of your ass.
I'd say this is that Black Widow pose from that movie poster. Either the Hobgoblin has succeeded in scrambling my brains, or I know those squiggly lines. My spider sense. It's coming back.
And now, the final coup day.
Whoosh.
Grace? Impossible! There's no way you could avoid that blow without your... Oh, crap.
Go ahead, Bunky. Say the magic words and win a big surprise.
So it appears your spider sense has returned sooner than I anticipated. I pity that you are already beyond its help.
You think so, huh?
I read ahead.
So did I.
Look at yourself. You're a wreck. You can barely keep conscious. You drink 3 pitchers of coffee a day.
Guilty.
You're trying to
If you're trying to convince me I'm beaten, Hobgoblin. You'll have to do better than that. I like that shot. That's a cool shot.
That's a good action pose.
Not bad. Spider-Man!
Yes!
Why are you yelling so much? I know it's a fight, but there's not normally this much yelling.
But that patch wasn't up to your usual standards. I barely felt it. You must be even weaker than I imagined.
Ah, maybe so. But nothing's gonna stop me from unmasking you once and for all.
We have to wear masks, these times.
Yeah.
It's a mandate.
Perhaps,
Mandate? Wait, no, I'm married. I can't go on a mandate.
perhaps my little goblin grenades could convince you otherwise. Even at your top form, you have a little hope of avoiding them as an area as confining as this.
I'll end your homophobia for once and for all, Spider-Man!
He's right. I have no room to maneuver.
Or twist my ass.
Ah, swell. They're releasing some kind of toxic gas. As if I didn't have enough going against me.
You're finished, Spider-Man! That gas contains a powerful narcotic. Within seconds, you'll be reduced to a quivering, helpless mass of...
Do me a favor, Hobgoblin, and shut up! I'm lucky that my spider sense returned when it did. It warned me in time to hold my breath.
Does it tell you it chose to?
Meanwhile,
Whoa.
the Hobgoblin's battle van, who apparently had time to go through a car wash because the smears are gone, continues to race forward, directed by its incredible auto guidance system.
Correction, about to go into a car wash. Permanently.
Rushing up 43rd Street, it crosses the entire city until it reaches Pier 83, and then...
Kerplash, and this is why you don't want self-driving cars.
It's that scene from Spy Kids. Hobgoblin, the van must have crashed into the Hudson River. We've got to get out of here.
It's toxic.
No! I don't care if we're singing. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Save your death.
Save my death? Or save my life?
Arg!
You're in the river for 3 seconds, he thinks he's a pirate. Let go of me! You're even crazier than I thought. If you think I'm gonna let you drown us both.
Whack.
No, you don't understand. You never understood.
Looks like I finally dazed the Hobgoblin. Just in time, too. I couldn't have held out much longer myself.
Norman Osborn was the crazy one. Not me. Not me. Sam I am.
Can't hear what he's mumbling, but what does it matter? Don't know if I have enough strength left to swim us both to shore, but... Oh no! My spider sense just roared into high gear! Oh, no wonder. The water must have short-circuited the computer control console and activated the van's self-destruct sequence. Why do these things always have a self-destruct sequence?
To be fair, it was actually invented by a crazy guy, Norman Osborn.
We've only got seconds before it explodes.
That's what she said.
Oh, God. I thought you were unconscious.
We wishful thinking.
Spider-Man's coming for me. I can't let him take me alive. They turned me over to the authorities, and I had to be unmasked in public. Disgrace would be too much for me and my family. Keep back! Don't come near me. I'm warning you.
All right, Mr. Angry Eyes.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Hey, I'm trying to help you. The van is self-destruct. We've got to get out of here. Now!
No!
What? Oh.
You're lying. You think you can trick me, but I won't be.
Wham! Boom!
Thank you, ma'am.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Holy! Looks like we're too late, men. There goes the great-granddaddy of all death charges.
Still you.
To me, we got a report that some kind of armored vehicle had crashed into the river, but no one could have survived that explosion.
Just call me nobody.
Oh, you, Jason.
Don't believe it, Skipper. Look who just climbed aboard.
God, gotta catch my breath. Can I borrow your lamp? I wasn't alone.
I understand, but you ought to rest before going back down.
Yeah, I don't even know what good the lamp will do me in the Hudson, but
Good
oh
point.
well.
Shine a light on the germs.
Though his body hovers on the edge of exhaustion, the amazing Spider-Man pays no heed to the police frogman, and soon
The Hobgoblin and I were separated in the explosion. I made it. Did he?
Police Frogman.
No. That's not what it said.
It is what it said.
Darn it.
Foreshadowing.
Anybody else? Okay. Minutes
One more
pass,
thing. Continue.
and though he can find no trace of the master criminal amidst the van's wreckage or the surrounding area, Spider-Man refuses to abandon his desperate search.
What a shame he didn't yell Spider-Man.
Finally, even as his exhaustion-starved lungs threaten to burst, Spider-Man
Yay!
peers beneath the hunk of twisted debris and spies a clue to the Hobgoblin's fate. A ruined mask, wraith-like, it drifts with the current. Is it a trick of the light? Or do its hollow eyes mock Spider-Man? Mock him with some deadly secret knowledge? Early the next morning,
Flip.
Not flip, but flip.
inside the executive offices of J. Jonah Jameson, publisher and editor-in-chief of the Daily Bugle, and a real sweetie.
Bwap, bwap.
Hiya, Flat Top.
You! Get off of my ceiling, Spider-Man! Your theatrics won't impress me.
Ah, can the bravado, JJ. You must know why I'm here. I'm sure you heard about last night's fracas by now. Well, I just stopped by to tell you that the Hobgoblin isn't going to be blackmailing you anymore. He's gone. Maybe for good. The incriminating evidence he had on you was lost suspiciously when his warehouse went up in flames, so your secret is safe. No one will ever learn you've had anything to do with the creation of the Scorpion.
No one will ever learn. You web-headed fool! I already made my public confession in this morning's edition of the Bugle!
Oh, well, sucks to be you then. What? I don't believe it. You're giving up? You're quitting? Why, Jonah? Why?
The public had a right to know the facts. A few years ago, I funded a project which was supposed to transform an ordinary man into a new crusader for justice. Instead, he became a super menace like you, Spider-Man! But he was the Scorpion. I love this newspaper. I won't see its journalistic integrity questioned because of my mistake. So I'm stepping down as editor-in-chief. But don't think the Bugle's going to start treating you with kids' gloves. I'm still the publisher around here. As far as I'm concerned, you're just a masked menace, a vigilante who takes the law into his own hands. I had to make my public apologies. I won't stop hounding you until you make yours. Maybe not even then.
Jonah, I had a question about. Oh, excuse me. Didn't realize you had company.
Meet my new editor-in-chief, Joe Robertson.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Can we eat at your place later?
I finished cleaning out my desk, Joe. This office belongs to you now. So does my newspaper. Take good care of her, Joe. Make me proud.
Well, congratulations.
Hours later.
The Bugle just won't seem the same without JJJ. It'll probably be better. He's really beating his chest over the Scorpion, but he seems to have conveniently forgotten about all the other projects he's financed over the years. The Spider Slayers and such. He has real arachnophobia. Still, I'm really gonna miss the old goat. He's really a well-intentioned guy, except where Spider-Man is concerned. I hope Harry Osborn didn't notice that I was so distracted. And why do I call my best friend by both his first and last name?
I don't know, but I'm glad we could get together for dinner, Pete.
Oh, me too, Harry Osborn. Harry, I just want to reassure you that I've spoken with the police and Spider-Man. Your father's journals were definitely destroyed in that warehouse fire, so you don't have to worry about the Hobgoblin anymore.
According to the news reports, he was killed in some kind of underwater explosion?
Yeah, maybe. Spider-Man survived. He might have too. But that shouldn't concern you. Even if he did manage to cheat death, he's lost his hold over you.
Has he, Pete? He was the one who told me that my father was the original Green Goblin. My father. I loved that man and respected him, but he was a criminal and a murderer. How can I live with that knowledge? What can I do?
Do? Well, you can live a good life and try to make the world a better place for your passing. You can also be a better example for your kids than your old man was for you.
And maybe explain why I'm wearing glasses that I haven't used since issue 8.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
That's all anybody can do. And why is my hand so large? Wow.
Is this Peter or Matt Murdock?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for being my friend, Mr. Parker.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mr. Osborn. Goodbye, Harry Osborn. I'd wish you all the luck in the world, but I don't think you're going to need it.
Suddenly,
No! My spider sense is going wild. Feels like a bomb is exploding within my head.
agonizing moments later.
At last, the pain is starting to subside. I'm lucky I could still stand. What are you looking at, weird couple? That's the third monster tingle I've experienced in the past few days.
That's a big Peter Tingle.
How did you know they were looking? Your glasses fell off. See issue 249, 250 for details. Again, Danny.
Rand? What are you doing? But this time I've managed to pinpoint the source of the trouble, and it's coming from somewhere within Central Park.
Is it gonna be Craven?
That's like Craven.
Oh, this place looks secluded enough for me to change. I'm still a bit bruised from my tussle with the Hobgoblin, but I can't worry about that now.
He'd be smart to put his mask over at first.
Yeah, that's what you
True, it
think.
would be smart. Whatever's causing these flashes must be real weird and real dangerous. I've just got to investigate it.
Scout puberty.
Hope my clothes are safe here. That jacket is practically brand new. Oh well, it's web swinging time.
He says out loud for the entire park to hear.
It's web swinging time. It's my new catchphrase.
What the hell is that?
It's Spider-Man in the park.
Bounding from tree to tree with the incredible grace and agility, the amazing Spider-Man moves ever deeper into the park.
Unless my senses are deceiving me, my quarry should be just beyond this clump of trees.
Rock quarry? Footsteps. And then, one frantic moment later,
Oh my gosh! This can't be real! Or can it? What is it? Looks like some sort of futuristic version of Stonehenge. But what's it doing here, in the center of Sheep Meadow? Unless it's trying to tell us we're the sheep, and it's the meadow. Where did it come from? And what could its purpose be? I wish I could see a camera crew or some signs to indicate this is just another movie set for the next George Lucas extravaganza.
Wow.
But I don't think it will. Those movies are all filmed in front of a green screen anyway.
he meant Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh. Sexist Spider-Man. Phew. I've never felt such an unbelievable sense of foreboding. Every instinct I have is screaming for me to run and hide, but I can't. I've got to learn its secret. Almost like I didn't have any choice. Something within me is urging me forward, forcing me to enter.
It's the writer.
Yeah, that's true. Or the artist. I can't stop myself.
An awesome display of brilliance, and he is gone.
Much to the pleasure of J. Jonah Jameson.
Transported to a galaxy far behind our petty little universe. For the amazing Spider-Man, the greatest, most incredible adventure of all time has just begun.
Yes.
And his life will never be the same again. To be continued in Not Craven's Last Hunt, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #1. That's #4. Can't you count?
I don't have #1. It's expensive, but this is the best cover.
But that is the end, my friends, of this book. And, well, it's leading into a really great book.
Before
Yeah,
you,
it is.
I just want to
There
say,
it is.
maybe Zach's being foreboding with issue #4.
Ah!
Who knows? But it was a great issue. Jameson has stepped down. Who will scream for Spider-Man now?
Yes!
God, thank goodness he's gone. We finally get a break.
You get no break.
But you get a big delight with every bite. And Post's fruit snacks.
That is true. You do.
You could have said fruit pies. You could have said Twinkies.
I said fruit snack because they're better.
You said fruit snacks. They don't make fruit snacks.
Not anymore.
But that is the end. We want to thank you so much for joining us. And we all know that nothing happened in that Secret War story. Nothing became Spider-Man forever at all.
Spider-Man never tussled with Dr. Octopus or got like a tentacle thing going on.
Oh, jeez. Because I hear Comic Book Frog is a great dancer. Oh, I'm a good dancer? I never knew I was a great dancer.
I mean, if you want us to dance, there's a Ko-Fi link.
Yeah, this is
Don't
the
do it
type
for
of-
free, you idiot.
Indigo,
Never do what you're
Fair.
good at for free. Dance for money under the bridge. You get paid for it.
I never said I did. I was dancing well.
Oh, and by the way, your dad's looking for you.
Oh God.
That reminds me that I need to go into witness protection.
Mhm.
We all need to go into witness
Yeah,
protection after
Yeah.
that.
Something about your brother was there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Apparently, they got access to my computer while I was busy with my other job, and they reviewed Peacemaker for me. But thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry you went through that, Zach. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a fantastic issue. We will have more Spider-Man coming soon. We're
There,
not
buddy.
sure what yet.
Are we doing another one on Sunday?
Well, that's a good question, and
have to figure it
likely,
Probably.
probably,
Maybe
indeed.
he'll return when he comes back from the Secret Wars.
We're doing Secret Wars #1.
My Eric Breen impression. Yes.
Wait, Frozen is dead?
Oh.
Did you pause? You're like,
Ooh,
that's a great impression.
Oh, did I freeze?
Yep.
You did.
That's the
he's
best.
moving for me.
That was
I-
not the impression that I was intending.
I prefer to think of it as the end of an episode of Police Squad, and then I was waiting for the felon to realize he could still move and ran out of the frame.
Alrighty. Well, that is our cue to end, folks. We will see you Sunday with some kind of book, most likely Spider-Man related, and we'll see you real soon.
Most
Thanks so
likely,
much for
who
watching.
related?
Spider-Man related.
Yes.
Wait. His name is Spider-Man!
No, you have to go a little lower, like this, like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Right. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man!
Joe.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man!
Oh, you mean Spider-Man.
Bye.
Bye.
Eat it, Joe.
Get us
Robert,
out
Light
of
a forest
here.
fire, if you can. For warmth.
Will this ever end?
Never!
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Eat a Joe's.
He did
Spider-Man.